Welcome to the meadow.
3.5 years ago,
We bought an old 70s house with the idea of fixing it up for our family of 7. My husband and I run an interior design firm in Great Falls, Virginia, just outside of Washington, D.C., where we also rehab and flip houses. We've moved every couple of years as our family has grown, and I've used our homes as my design laboratories, exploring and honing my style, and also using our houses to showcase our design work for potential clients and the various product collections that I design. Each house we've lived in has been an invaluable learning opportunity for our family. As much as we loved the house we had been living in for 5 years, which was a long time for us, the moment we stepped foot into the meadow, we knew we had to go. It simply called to us.
we are a couple of years into the process of rewilding our land and turning it into a native wildflower meadow.
Good morning. We are here at the garden center and we are getting some perennials for the meadow. We put our seeds down, but we want to get some perennials in the ground too because 1, we're impatient, and 2, I think the perennials might be strong enough to fight off some of that grass. So we're going to give it a go and get lots of things that the bees and the butterflies and all the great insects love. Here we go. Ready? Okay.
Let's do it. It's like Christmas morning for Lauren.
Yellow hummingbird.
What you got there?
Yellow hummingbird mint. I didn't know it came in yellow.
What you got there, babe?
That's more blue star. This is like this crazy shock of yellow in the fall, and I'm obsessed. The blue flowers are really pretty, but I think the yellow foliage is even better. I love
What you
gay
got
feathers.
there?
Got some gay feathers. I love gay feathers. Beautiful. See how pretty that is? Northern Virginia native. I could honestly spend all day at the garden center, but we have a serious amount of work to do, and right now is not the time to play with marigolds. All right, we are at max capacity today, and this is really gonna jumpstart our meadow here and there. I got a lot of natives, but I will admit I did get some non-natives because they were just too pretty, and some of my favorite plants are non-natives, but they still will attract some bees and butterflies. But I got a lot of good stuff too, so cannot wait to get this in the ground today.
I think we brought a mosquito in the car.
We brought a mosquito in the garden. Is he going after you?
Yes.
He's sweeter than me. I'm a little crazy here, but it's gonna be great. Ooh, look at all the flowers.
Is this your dream car?
Yes. Just got on site and something really, really exciting is happening today. Dominion Power is here putting in the new power line to our house. We had to get a new one, which is kind of sad because it's going near a lot of tree roots if you see its path. It's going near this tree that I really love right here. It came kind of close, but I checked on the roots. They were very small where it did happen, so hopefully it will be okay. But we're gonna try to start planting in the meadow. I'll show you what it's looking like. Our seeds have taken. We have little, basically microgreens popped up all over this area here. Let me show you. There's the electrical. And so we're gonna get going today.
Well, I've been chasing the sun since I was 10 years old. Felt the heat rise on my skin. And I've been on the run from the dark and cold since I've been letting people in.
Saturday's his birthday, and we're putting plants in. Walking through 4-foot grass. Oh, I just stepped in a hole with a really sad old wheelbarrow. I love you, honey. Thinking?
Take my lead if you're taking my hand. Better watch what you buy and sell. We've been jumping the rooftops and the tight ropes.
Butterflies are already here. There's a really pretty black and white one. I've never seen that before. So we have a very tiny patch of the work we did with the tarps. And there's a couple other ones buried in here. So we're gonna have to go after those and we can use them for our perennials. And as you can see here, the grass just comes for the open area and we did not get on it when we needed to. But this is a really good patch, so this will do a lot of what we got. Okay, I'm mostly videoing myself right now because poor Dave is still making rounds with the wheelbarrow, but I really want to show you this plant that I love. It's native here where we are. I'm in Virginia, Zone 7, Mid-Atlantic, but this plant is called Blue Star, and you can see it has this little kind of blue blooms that are really beautiful. But these things get massive. I planted one of these a couple years ago at our temporary house, and now it's got to be 5 feet wide from one little plant and maybe 3.5 feet high. And this one little guy is going to become this huge plant. And the coolest thing about them, yes, the blue blooms are beautiful, but in the fall the foliage turns like a hot bright yellow. And so I'm really excited about looking out here in the fall and seeing that bright yellow. We picked a really good day for digging here. It's been raining a ton, and that's why our little seedlings are so happy. But it also makes the ground really soft, and this is actually super easy. It used to be a pasture, so you can imagine how happy the soil is. But I have actually read that when planting a meadow, they prefer like dry, nutrient deficient soil. Because it makes it harder for the grasses and the other things to grow as well, and then flowers survive. This one is called Hairy Mountain Mint, and it is not native and in the mint family, so I'm kind of putting it on the edge of the situation, hoping it'll fight off the grass that's on the border here. Oh, look at all these little butterflies. They're already happy. Hey guys. Hi buddies. Okay, here he comes, working really hard while I sit and dig. It's amazing here. I can already see that we have all these beautiful little bugs coming on these flowers, and it's just awesome to see. All right, starting to sweat out here, and here's the deal. We just found out that while it's awesome that Dominion is here today, they actually shut the power off, which means we can't get water right now. We're on a well, and so some of these plants, it's getting really hot. Some of the plants are already wilting, so we are really trying to figure out what to do. I really hope we don't have to like drive buckets over from our house here or anything. So hopefully we can get this power turned back on so we can water all these beautiful plants that are going in. Okay, amazing news from Dave. They were able to get power to the well and turn that back on. So we have water coming in a little bit, which is really important because we have these little wilting guys here that I'm destroying with the hose. Whoops. So they should make it.
Are you grounding?
Not intentionally. The water doesn't have a spray at the edge. So when I was watering the stuff up top, it went all the way down to the bottom, and I got caught in a quagmire. I had to abandon ship with my shoes. So now I'm barefoot and extremely muddy, but
Exactly as God intended you.
it does feel good. All right, so I'm ripping up the root ball here and then filling every single hole in with water. These babies have a very high chance of survival. A lot of love going into this. This is very type A minus of us. I like to say we're type A minus because we still get the job done. It looks really beautiful when we're done, but it's not the smoothest, most well executed situation when we're trying to do things on the side. We reserve that for the people who pay us. All right, putting in more of this Blue Star here. So excited about that. Can't wait to see it from my kitchen window when it's bright orange. Hopefully I can see it over the grass. All right, we're closing out in a few minutes. Dave's birthday is this weekend, so we're gonna sneak away for a little birthday lunch. Bless you.
Thank you.
They're used to your heavy breathing anyway, so they can now hear you sneezing. Is that mean of me? when I said you're heavy breathing?
My feelings are not hurt.
You think so?
Takes
All
more
right.
than that.
So we're headed out a little bit and we're gonna come back and get these babies in the ground. And yeah, that's it, pretty much.
All right, end of day 1 of the perennial patch. Got a name for it, I guess. And we're gonna go do some more planting tomorrow. And we're gonna take this guy out for his birthday. Good luck, kids. Closely, you can spy an eastern bluebird already finding a home in the new native plantings. There he goes.
Richard Attenborough.